This is Christina Nardulli with Keller Williams Realty Partners in Northern Westchester, New York. Today I'm going to show you how to create a single property landing page. Let's go into command at agent.kw.com. At the main dashboard, we're going to click on the red KW in the upper left-hand corner. And we're going to go down and click on Sites. At the Sites dashboard, we're going to click on Create a New Site in the upper right-hand corner. And then since we want to create a standalone page, we are going to select that and click Create Page. You'll see there's a little note at the bottom. I'm just going to click this little square, which should be an X, but I think they're updating things, so we're just going to close that out. In the upper left-hand corner, we're going to highlight the file name, and we're going to name it the property address. I'm just going to use a property that I've sold already. So this, on the left side, you're going to see a blank white area. This is going to be the area that we're going to drop the widgets on the right side into, which is going to eventually be our landing page. So the first thing we're going to grab, we're going to click, drag, and drop is the branded header. So we're going to hold down our mouse and we're going to drag it over and just drop it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab the listing widget on the right side and we're going to drag it right underneath. So you'll see this green line. That just means that we are moving this listing widget is going to go below the agent branding header. So we'll drop it there. After the listing, I'm going to grab the market snap on the right side. So we're going to drag that down and just drop it. And you'll see the market snap is there. Next thing I'm going to grab is the lead form, because of course we want a lead form. Drop that down. And then after the lead form, I'm going to throw in some agent branding at the bottom, followed by the legal footer. So grab the legal footer, drag it to the bottom. So now there you have it. This is our single property landing page, but it doesn't have the information that's required as of yet because we need to configure all of the widgets that we just dropped in here. So the final thing we're going to do is on the right side, we're going to go to the bottom and we're going to click on Configure Widgets. Now you'll have a list of all the different widgets that you have right now that you have to configure. On the right side, you'll see a circle with a check. You may or may not see it in green. That means that they have been configured, but I like to go through each step just to make sure that I have that each widget has been configured the way I want. So I'm going to go through each one of these. So let's click on number 1, which is branded header. The only thing here that's missing is the header text. So that's going to go right here, on the top, right in the middle here. What I like to put there is the property address. So let's put the property address and just pay attention to the character limit. This space does have only a 30 character limit, so just pay attention to that. So that header will go right here. Then just make sure your header, your headshot, your name, your phone number, and your email address is correct. Once everything's fine, click on Save and Apply. And the change is immediate. As soon as you do Save and Apply, you'll be able to see what you did. So you'll see my address is here. Next thing we're going to do is right under the word Publish page, you'll see 1 of 6. We're going to click on that arrow on the right side to go to 2 of 6. So now we're in the listing widget configure stage. This is not the listing that I have listed, although I would love it. It's 1,000,003. So let's click on Browse Listing so we can find our listing. This will bring us to the KWLS, and we're going to search by property address. You have several choices. If you just have an MLS number and you're not sure of the property address, you could just click on this little drop down and you can select MLS number, or you can search by KWLS ID. So I'm going to leave it as property address and just start typing in the property address. And then click search. Just find the listing. And then once you find the listing that you're looking for, you're going to click on the select that is next to the listing. So what you'll see on the right side is it pulled in all of the photos for this particular address. So what they're asking for you to do in this particular area is to pick your main header image. So that will be this main big photo here. So out of all these photos, which one do you want this photo to be there? Photo to be there. That doesn't make any sense, but pick a photo from the right side and it'll go on the left. So I'm going to leave it as the first one, but no matter which one you select, you'll see that every photo that you click on will have a blue box. That just means that that's the photo that you selected. So I'm going to leave it on as the first one. And when you click Save and Apply, it will change the photo to the first one that I selected. And then if you scroll down, it pulls in all the information from the listing. So it'll have the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, my description, everything. And then in this carousel here, it will show all the photos that are on the right side. So a potential client will be able to see all the photos for this particular property, which is pretty cool. So once we're done with that, we're going to click on Save and Apply at the bottom right. And then we're going to go back up to where 2 of 6 is, and we're going to click the right arrow. Now we're at the new Market Snap area. So this header, we have to enter a header text. See where it says Barton Hills right here? We're going to put our own text here, so it's going to change it to whatever neighborhood we select. So I know this particular property is in downtown Yonkers. The postal code, that's not it, so let's change it to the proper postal code. And once you put in the postal code, a neighborhood drop-down will appear. And if you click on the drop-down, you'll see the different neighborhoods that are within the zip code that you just typed in. So just look for the neighborhood and select it. So, oh my Lanta, what did I just do? Okay, sorry. Why do I not see it? I'm just going to pick one. For some reason, because it's not 10704. Okay, Christina. There it is. Okay. So once you've selected that, we're going to click on Save and Apply. Then if you scroll down to the Market Snap, it should have, the title should be the neighborhood that you just selected and all the stats for that area. Now, just keep in mind that KWLS may not be 100% as of yet, so you want to make sure you verify all the information, and I mean all of it, your taxes, your, all the stats on your listing. Also, the snap stats may be off before you actually use it, give it to your client or post it on social media. You want to make sure that all of the data is correct. As of now, I don't believe it is, so this is something for you to just tuck away so that you'll, learn and know how to do for when the information is correct. So after we've hit Save and Apply, we're going to go to the 3 of 6, the right arrow on the right side, and we're going to click to 4 of 6. This is the lead form, and the header says Interested, Let's Talk. You can change that information if you'd like. You want to put a different header, just highlight it and type over it. I'm going to leave it for now and just click Save and Apply. And then in the upper right-hand corner, I'm going to click on 4 of 6, the arrow, and I'm going to be at Agent Branding. So I'm just going to make sure everything's correct here. If you filled out your marketing profile, all this information should be pre-filled already. To my understanding, the phone numbers should have no dashes and no parentheses. It is something that they are working on where it's going to, I believe, have dashes or parentheses automatically. But for now, I believe they just want us to put just the numbers. So everything looks good here for me. So I'm going to click on Save and Apply again. And then click the right arrow again to go to 6 of 6, which is the legal footer. And again, everything looks pretty good there. You'll see I have my social media links here. I did that in the marketing profile, and you can see it here as well. If you needed to change anything, you can make those changes here and click Save and Apply. Once we're done with that, we're going to click on Publish Page in the upper right-hand corner. If for any reason you are working on it and you have to leave, you can always click on Save Landing Page and then go to the main KW dashboard and click on Sites, go to Landing Pages, find the landing page that you created, and just edit it from there. It'll bring you back here and you'll be able to continue where you left off. So let's click on Publish Page. We can always delete this. So if you're just using, a sample one just to try it out, you can always delete it. So let's click on Publish Page, and we're going to click on Yes. Now we're back at the main dashboard, the landing pages, and you'll see the name of the landing page that I created, which is this one, and then the URL. What I like to do is I like to change the URL because at the end of the URL, it looks just messy because it has, my name and then an ID number, and then it has this boba and a bunch of gibberish. So what you do is on the right side, you'll see 3 dots. We'll click on that and change URL. And then you'll see here underneath where the landing page URL is, it'll tell you what you need to keep. So we need to keep pages.com with my name and the ID. So anything after the / we can replace. So I'm going to select that. And I'm just going to put in the address with no spaces. So once you're happy with that, just click Create. And then you'll notice it's changed here. It just looks a little bit nicer. And then once you're done, we can click on our URL and see what our page looks like. And here we go. Here's the address. Here's my my photo about the property. Here's my little carousel with all the photos, the details. Scroll down. Here you have your market snap. Here's my little lead capture. And if someone's interested, they can type in their information here. They can leave you a note. Once they submit it, it's supposed to go into your command database as a lead. So, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So this pretty much is your page. So it looks pretty cool. So what you can do is you can just copy and paste this URL into your social media. You can share it with your client. They can post it on their social media. It's a great way for you to advertise the listing. Now I want to just quickly show you how to search for any leads that come in. You'll see here, I guess they're going to have a count here for how many leads you get. But let's say you want to check in your contacts if you got any leads. So you're going to click on your contacts on the left side. And then you want to click on filters. And then up top, you'll see leads only. So if you click on that, scroll down, click apply, you'll see any leads marked with an L. And then when you click on one of the leads, it'll give you the lead source. So I'm not sure what it would say here. Maybe it will say, like landing page or something like that. So that's a way for you to track it. But that's where you find out where your leads went. And that's it. I will create another video for creating an open house landing page. It's very, very similar to the single property landing page. The only difference really is you just, the header is a little bit different, and you just put your lead form up top. Hopefully, at some point, we'll be able to customize the lead form so that we can make it a little bit more user friendly for an open house. But in any event, I am done. Hope you are done. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and good luck with your single property landing page.